In our latest messages to our younger self, Dr. Deborah Heiser is in the house. Ooh, get ready. Our new fifth segment thing that I think I'm going to start doing for everybody. Messages to my younger self. First, I want to get your contact info about the Mentor Project. Tell everybody about all the stuff that you're doing, especially the Mentor Project. Go ahead, please.
Sure. Please find me at mentorproject.org. If you are looking, if you're a student, kindergarten through university, and you'd like a mentor, check us out. We have astronauts to astrophysicists ready to help out, and it's free. And if you'd also like to reach me for my coaching and speaking, and that's at deborahheiser.com. And you can also reach me on LinkedIn and on Facebook and on Twitter, and that's it.
She's a CEO, speaker, aging expert, coach, author, mom. She does it all. Driving kids around. Got boys that, when we first started doing this show, they were painting the neighbor kid with peanut butter, and now they're going to college. So that's all good. All right. And that is a hilarious story that we'll come back to that one again someday. We rehash that once in a while with Dr. Debbie. That was hilarious. All right. Messages to my younger self. I came up with this concept, just kind of dreamed it up, and we're rolling with it. And it's pretty fun. And it's as we're growing older, and we could have a 30-year-old tell their 15-year-old self some things that they know. Because I ran into a young man who's going to come on the show, Deb, who said, "Oh, I'd love to do that." I'm like, yeah, so you don't have to be 63 years old like me and talking to my 25, 30-year-old, 40-year-old self, because it's just funny how much, how many things that I keep thinking about. But for you, Deb, at your young age of 35, if you were talking to your younger 20-year-old self, 15-year-old self, whatever self, I need three things from you. The first one, please, messages to my younger self, Dr. Debbie Heiser. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I'm 55. So if I were to give a message to my younger self, either 15 or even 30, it would be to find a mentor. I didn't even know what that word was. I always thought you're supposed to just be able to figure it out on your own, that you're supposed to just do whatever you're supposed to do on your own. And I've since learned you don't know what you don't know. And when I was young, I was exactly that person. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know to think about jobs. I didn't know to think about anything. I just sort of thought, well, it'll come to me. And mentors, I think that if I had known to ask people questions, to learn from others who are experts, that not only would they have been happy to do so, but they would have welcomed me to ask, but that I would have figured everything out a lot quicker. And I probably would be knowing a lot more than I know now, because I would have been ahead of the game.
And that's the truth. That's the whole thing about this message to my younger self. You would probably be in a different space. All right. That was awesome. Okay. That's number one. Find a mentor. What's number two? Messages to Dr. Debbie, number one. You don't know what you don't know. That's a fact. Jack. What's number two? Messages to my younger self, Dr. Debbie.
I wish that I was encouraged from myself. I'm not saying anyone else should have encouraged me, but that I had allowed myself to express emotions. I really did feel like, I had to be strong and stoic, not express emotions, and that held me back. Because if you can read a room and you can't express it, or feel that you can't, or if you want to express emotion or sympathy or joy in a way with someone, but you don't know how because you don't feel like you can be in touch with your emotions, that's very stunting. And I would have been farther along had I been able to do that too.
That fits right into our topic for today, Deb, with the of highly sensitive people. So thank you. That was solid. I mean, encouraging ourselves to be more emotionally connected and give ourselves that, I don't know, just give ourselves a chance. I mean, don't just squish the emotion. Think about it for just a second. Give it 5 seconds before you throw it away. Okay. I mean, I think that's what you're saying, isn't it?
It is. I'm saying behavior isn't everything in life. We have emotions, and that's one of the things that we should be really telling our young selves is to allow ourselves to express emotions, because then you can deal with them. We all feel all of the emotions, but if you don't know how to deal with them, it's very difficult.
Excellent. Excellent. So good. So good. So how many of you out there are listening to this, are going to take away from this? This is going to be huge. I'm telling you guys, this is super fun. And I'm so grateful to my guests for doing these things. Okay.
Messages
Number 3.
to my younger self, number 2 from Dr. Deborah Heiser. Allow myself to express emotion. Boys don't cry. All that kind of bull crap. We have come so far with our mental health and understanding how the human mind works, male-female relations, all of this emotional connectedness stuff. That's why Dr. Deborah's on the show so much. We need more of her. A lot more. Stick around. She ain't going nowhere.
I'm so grateful to my guests for doing these things. Okay. Number 3, for your first time, what is your third message to my younger self from Dr. Debbie to her younger Dr. Debbie?
I would have said to myself, get out and explore more. Actually, get up and make plans to every year do some kind of exploration. I felt very comfortable wherever I was, and I would have liked it if I had pushed myself a little bit more to travel and to go see new things, to go to different places, and not wait until like there was a package readily made for me. But to take the bull by the horns and go see the world. That's what I would have told myself.
So spot on. I mean, so perfect. All right. Thank you for doing that. That was awesome. I love it. Get out and explore more. Don't wait around. And I've said this to myself, get busy. It's like, okay, if you have a thought on this thing, find the mentor, ask the mentor, all of these 3 things. And if you look at Debbie's 3 messages that she gave to herself, finding a mentor, encouraging herself emotionally to be emotionally connected, and allowing yourself to have feelings, and getting out and exploring more, they all sort of fit together. So I love it so much. Thank you.
Messages to my younger self, Dr. Deborah Heiser, number 3. Get out and explore more. I think there's too much fear baked into our lives, and with transportation being the way it is nowadays, we really do need to encourage our younger selves to, get out, do the thing. I did, but it took me till I was 21 years old. And so, yeah, try new things, explore new things, go with your friends. Don't be afraid to try things. It's all good. Now, remember, everybody, and again, I want to thank Dr. Deborah for doing what she did with the show. But this was an excerpt piece from the radio program, and if you want to get the whole video, you can go over to @tommattshow on YouTube here. You can go at the description below is going to be all of our links. If you want to just go get the podcast, it'll be there as well. We hope that you decide you like our stuff, and we're giving you what you want, because we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to get better at it. Like, subscribe, comment, all of these things. Please do. We're here to help. Always. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Thank you, Dr. Deborah, one more time. You're the best. Love you. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.